This spring's puppet show is called Jack and the Cornstalk. Farmer Jack woke early one morning. He was looking out over his land, wondering why he had become a farmer. He knew he had a busy day ahead of him preparing the fields to plant his crops.
First, I must plow and turn over the soil.
Farmer Jack jumped on his tractor and drove back and forth the fields for many hours until the soil was turned over with his plow.
Now, I must disc and ground so all the soil is broken up and soft. Then, it will allow the rain and the nutrients to enter so my seeds will grow.
In a nearby field, Farmer Jack's animals, Bessie the cow, Harry the horse, and Rowdy the rabbit were grazing on the lush green pasture.
Hey, Farmer Jack, what are you doing? I just finished plowing and disking the soil to plant my crops.
Planting seeds? Can we help? I'm really good at burrowing holes in the ground.
And I can cover and stomp the soil down with my hooves. No. And I'd be happy to provide some all-natural fertilizer. Everything grows better with cow pies.
Sure, I would love some extra help.
Well, what kind of seeds are those?
These are a new variety of corn seeds, supposed to grow very, very tall.
So Farmer Jack and his animal friends went about planting. Rowdy the rabbit quickly got busy burrowing holes, and Farmer Jack dropped the seeds into the holes. Harry the horse covered and stomped the soil, and then Bessie the cow faithfully followed behind, and she was leaving cow pies here and there.
Thank you to my animal friends. The fields are planted, and now we'll wait for these seeds to grow.
Well, Farmer Jack, how long will it take?
About like 7 to 10 days, depending on how much rain and sun we get. You see, the seeds, they need rain to provide moisture to germinate and sprout, and for the sun to grow. We farmers, we're always watching Hattie McLean, the weather forecast.
Farmer Jack and his animal friends went about the farm. Over the next week, it rained, and the sun, it shined so bright. And on the seventh day, we walked out to the fields to see if the seeds had sprouted.
Here, look, my little seed sprouts, they're popping right out of the soil.
Farmer Jack had a happy smile on his face as he went about the barn finishing his farm chores. And every night before bed, he would listen to the weather report, hoping for more rain. And night after night, the weather woman Hattie would say, "No rain in sight again for the week." And daily Farmer Jack would walk up in his fields and check his plants. He was very worried. The soil was extremely dry.
My plants are starting to get a little droopy and will shrivel up without some water. I've got to do something to help these plants grow until that rain comes.
Farmer Jack went back to the barn and he hauled out a huge sprinkler to his field. And the animals, they saw this and they came hopping and jumping over to see what the commotion was all about.
What are you doing, Farmer Jack?
I'm just getting the irrigation sprinkler ready to set up.
Sprinkler? Yippee, we can play in the water.
This will be fun. Finally, I can cool off. Oh, no, you can't play in an irrigation sprinkler. They're meant to water crops. These sprinklers have high pressure that shoots a forceful stream of water for long distances. You could get hurt. Oh, bummer.
Shucks.
So much for my bath.
Farmer Jack looked up at the giant sprinkler and set the timer to run for every 3 hours.
Okay, everybody, stand back. I'm ready to turn the sprinkler on. Whoops! I'm sorry about that. You see how forceful these sprinklers are?
They all watched as a jet stream of water twirled around and around, high over the crops.
Wow!
Round and round and round. I think I'm getting dizzy.
Every day, Farmer Jack walked out to his fields to watch the sprinkler. He was very happy his plants grew taller and taller. And then one day, while checking his plants, Farmer Jack was surprised at what he saw.
What's this? My vegetables have grown. And look at how tall this cornstalk has grown. High into the sky.
So Farmer Jack looked up in amazement at the giant cornstalk. It towered so tall he could not see the top. He walked around and only saw the clouds, pondering what to do.
What's wrong, Farmer Jack?
Look,
Oh, and I thought 5 hands was tall. Nay. Oh, it must have been all my cow pies. They do make great fertilizer.
I'm going to have to climb this tall cornstalk until I reach the top.
Oh, Farmer Jack, those are some good seeds. Oh, but please be careful. You can fall and get hurt.
Watch your footing. I can lend you my horseshoes for traction. Don't move too fast while you climb.
Farmer Jack continued to climb and climb until he was out of sight.
I don't see him anymore. He's above the clouds.
Oh, Farmer Jack, please, come back.
The animal friends waited anxiously for hours, but Farmer Jack was not to be seen. As the day turned to darkness, they hopped and galloped back to the barn. Farmer Jack was lost in the clouds. He was exhausted from all the climbing and being so tired. He curled upon a cloud, thinking why he became a farmer, and closed his eyes. As the sun rose in the morning, the animal friends knew Farmer Jack would be very hungry when he returned. They quickly gathered fresh vegetables they grew on the farm in a picnic basket and hurried back to the giant cornstalk.
hello, everybody. I'm up here. You see me? Hello, everybody. I'm up here. This is Farmer Jack.
Farmer Jack was so happy, for he finally knew why he had become a farmer. And quickly to tell his animal friends all he had seen and learned, he quickly slid down the corn shock, bouncing from leaf to leaf.
Oh, Farmer Jack, you're back. We were so worried.
Where did you go? We brought a picnic lunch. Let's eat. You can tell us all about it.
Farmer Jack and his animal friends enjoyed a picnic lunch with all of the good food grown at the farm.
I'm proud to be a farmer. For farmers tend to the soil, and we grow crops. We feed the
end. Boys and girls, if you would like to come up and say hello to Farmer Jack and his animal friends, please do. And then we'll be taking out a hayride at 1:45. Thanks for listening and learning about the soil.
Landon.